Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. Today, I am doing a tier list video for the Simpsons Tapped Out 2020 characters. So, I will say that I have not included the latter half of the characters from the 2019 Christmas update. I have simply included the characters from the 2020 Christmas and the very first update of 2020, which released solely in 2020, which was of course the Holidays of Future Past. And I have also included the latter characters that we get in the latter half of the Christmas 2020 update, even though we technically got them in 2021, just to make it easier. So I'm going to do this one for 2020, and then I'm also going to do one for 2019, and I'll do one for 2018, I'll do one for 2017, and we may go back and back and back. I don't know how far I'll back, because once we get into like 2012, 2013, we're dealing with like a lot of level characters, so it becomes tricky then. But I don't know, this could be the start of a new awesome series, who knows? And then when 2021 happens, I guess I'll do a list for that too. So to start off, I think we probably should add a row below, and we'll make that colour. Hang on. We'll make this black. I was going to do this as a live stream, maybe grey, but I kind of just didn't at the same time. I'm just going to make this like a free-flowing video where I don't really script or edit, you know. So if that's not your thing, please do click off, because I may annoy you with my rambles. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to have an S+, an S, an A, a B, a C, a D, and a stinkers. So the stinkers are the worst of the worst. So I believe every character is here, but this just looks really lackluster, doesn't it? Because 2020 didn't give us that many characters. There really weren't that many. It was a weak-ass year. It really was. So today we're going to be ranking all of the characters. So let's start off with Anika, which is right here, and I think she is a solid S tier for sure. I think she was a great character. She kind of led the Van Gaalton event, and yeah, I think her animations and stuff are really cool. So I was really happy for her. Sorry, the thing is kind of cut off. I couldn't be bothered to crop in the images. Next up, we've got Andre. I think Andre is like a C. I think he has voice and stuff, which is cool, and he has some okay animations. The building he comes with is kind of cool, and I think he's somewhat worth the price, but he's not like anything that interesting and that memorable, so I think C is fair for him. Grandpa Van Gaalton, I think, is a solid A. I really liked him and his quest line and stuff. I think he was a good character. Milford Van Gaalton, I think looking back, he's a doppelganger, and I don't think he was that interesting personally. I think C, honestly. Same thing with Andre. Secretary Van Gaalton, I hate to put him in C as well, but I think he's also a C tier character. Captain Flag. I think Captain Flag is a D. I don't think he's a stinker. He's free at the very least, but he's a character that he's such a blink and you miss it, or like it's such a know-nothing character, and he kind of was the first half of the wrestling update, so he gives me nightmares still. Milhouse. I kind of liked Milhouse. I think he's a B. Yeah, I quite liked him. For a doppelganger character, I think he was done fairly well. Rumpelina, whatever her name is. Yeah, I think she was one of the better wrestler characters. I think she's a solid B. The leader was so disappointing. They didn't really do much with him, I don't think. I mean, I want to put him like as an S+, but really, I think he's honestly a C. I think they could have done so much more with his character, but they just didn't, and it was really disappointing. Grandma Van Gaalton is on par with Grandpa Van Gaalton, I think. They're about on par. Yahweh, I really do love Yahweh. He is very pricey though, and that's his one downgrade. And the donut shtick that he does, because obviously he can make donuts. I think it's really cool, but it's very tedious to do it, and it takes like 2 days to do it. So like in the long term, it's not like tremendously worth it. But regardless, I still think that's a really cool thing, and I think his questline was pretty cool. So I'm gonna put him in A. I'm not gonna put him in S or S+, but I think A is a fair place for him. Muscular Milhouse. Muscular Milhouse. Straight up stinker. I think that's fair. We have to call that dude a stinker for sure, because oh boy, they they did us dirty with the super premium, and it's really annoying because I think it could have actually saying that I don't even think, even if he wasn't super premium, I don't think he would be that high, because he's a sort of future character. I don't really like the aged up or aged down characters as like being separate characters. That kind of annoys me, I'm not gonna lie. But again, he was super premium, which means he's of course got to be bad, because super premium stuff sucks ass. So yeah, we got to put him there. Sadly, he's got to go there. And then we've got, what was this dude called again? Kirkmandeus, wasn't it? Something like that. Yeah, I think he was fine. I think B tier is cool for him. We've got Dr. Bonebreak. I think he's about a D as well. I'd say he's on par. The Hellroad's teacher, despite not having a name, I think they did some cool stuff with her. I'm gonna throw her in. I'm gonna throw her in B. That'll be nice. The torture coach, I think his questline was good, but apart from that, he's really generic and boring and kind of a nothing burger character. Where should I put him? I think D. So we've got Rasputin, the friendly Russian. This dude, I'm not gonna lie, I really liked. Even despite him being no nothing, I think they did something really cool with him. I think he looks awesome as well, so I'm not gonna put him in A, but I think B is fair for him. Yeah. Moses, I liked what they did with Moses. I think he's a fine enough character. I'm gonna slap him on the B. Oh, we have the Beefy Bishop. Worst. Absolute stinker. Absolute stinker. Because he's oh, so he's literally like on a picture in the, oh, it's so terrible. He's like on a picture. So yeah, screw the Beefy Bishop. I still think he's worse than Muscular Milhouse. I think Muscular Milhouse is the worst character of this year, but yeah, he's also down in the stinker pile, sadly. And he's got a friend, Demon Mo. He can also join him, because Demon Mo is an absolute stinker. Literal blink, can you miss it? And they made him into like an actual full premium character, even though we already have a Demon Mo in the game, which is like the Devil Mo, and the Demon Mo has like an animation that is like a rip-off of the other Demon Mo that we have in the game. So yeah, Demon Mo is a real stinker. The Iron Yuppie, about on par with these dudes, I think. They were all kind of generic, so I can't really give them too much praise, but hey, at least they were all free. So yeah, King Herod, low-key considering him putting him in the stinkers, but I think we'll just put him on the D. He's low D, but he's pretty bad. Krusty Claus, I think at the very least he has kind of cool. He has a cool look, I guess, or a unique look, and he has some okay animation. So I think that deserves him to be in C at the very least. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. The technician dude. The technician dude, I kind of liked. I think with the teacher, put him with the teacher. The principals, I think C. I think C is fair for them. Vernon Von Braun. Yeah, I think he's with these other dudes. I think he's the worst out of all of them. Like I think he's with Herod, spilling into the stinkers, but not quite, because he's just so big and ugly and he doesn't look right. Old Scratch is by far the second best character of the year, so I think he's an S+ tier for sure. I'm feeling putting him in there. Abraham Simpson the First, I think he's a fine enough character. I think a fair place for him would be, I'm going to stick him in B. Yeah, I think B's fair. B's getting a bit big, though. Baby Jesus. So weird. Like, he's got such a disturbing animation. Blarg Alien. People are going to hate me for this, but I'm generally putting him in B. I actually really like what they did with the Blarg Alien, but I must admit, he's much of a nothing character. Buck, what's his name? Buck Mitchell? I think, low-key, he's an A tier. I quite liked him. Looking back on him, I think he was underappreciated. Still don't think he's in the top 10, but yeah, I actually kind of, I don't know, I kind of liked him, so I don't care, I'm putting him there. Bully Boss, terrible, go there. Clarissa Williams, I mean, kind of boring, so she's going to go there. Cosine, he can go there, S tier. I think that's fair for him. I think that is a fair point for him. This dude, I forget the jazz dude's names, not going to lie. I think they're kind of like in the middle of the road, both of them. I'll put them both there. I think they're both like okay, but there's nothing I can go crazy about. Dr. Hibbert's father, like, honestly, probably C. I think if it was a bit random. The Marge and Homer future versions, Retired and Empty Nest Marge, I think they're C as well. Yeah, we'll go with that. Huge ass. I find him difficult because he's kind of a meme character, but I actually do like what they did with his quest line. I think B is fair for him. The Blarg Alien, no, not Blarg Alien. The jelly, not Blarg Alien. What's it called? The monster thing. I think he's C. I don't know. I kind of don't mind the look of him. I know that some people don't like the look of him, but I think he's fine looking. I don't really care that much about him. If I'm not gonna lie. Jiff and Skippy. Jiff and Skippy are like, I'm so torn. I think A. A is fair for them for sure. Mabel, people are gonna hate me for this one, but despite being a doppelganger, I think she's one of the better doppelgangers. She is top rank B tier. Opal, so generic, so boring. I think I'll put her in D. I'll be nice. Stephanie Brockman. Alright, here we go. We've got another amazing, but where does Stephanie go? She goes in the S. I don't think she's quite S+, but she and Anika are close, but she goes in the S for now. Then we have Stogie, is that his name? Or Stoggy? I don't even know. This dude was a bit of a stinker, but not quite in the stinker. I think D as well. Strawberry, I didn't mind Strawberry that much. I think she's a B. The Summer Games chairman, again, I think he's a B too. I kind of enjoyed what they did, but I don't think he can be any higher, unfortunately. Then we have Tabitha Vixx, kind of like as a character, but really, I think she's C. I think that'd be fair to her, because at least she has something interesting. Like, I think to put her with these dudes would just be unfair. So I think, I think I'll put her in here, in the C tier. The Patriarch is like fine, I guess. I'll put him in the B. I did kind of enjoy his quest and stuff, and I like his animations at least, so I think B is fair for him. Virgil Simpson, you guys know where he's going. He's S+. I think he was the best character of the year for me. I really liked what they did with Virgil Simpson, and I think it all kind of the Black History Month, where it all sort of like ended with like his story. I thought that was really nice and sweet. So yeah, I'm a simp for Virgil. Kill me. And then we have finally Wally Weasel. I think Wally Weasel is, this is tricky. Well, not too tricky. I think he's an S. Yeah, I think that's fair. So that is my list for 2020 characters. We got Virgil and the Old Scratch in S+. I think, yeah, they definitely are the best too. I don't think any other character deserves to be an S+ tier. These two are just really cool. S tier, Anika, Stephanie Brockman, Wally Weasel, Cosine. I think those ones are fair. Then we got A tier, Grandpa Van Houten, Grandma Van Houten, Jiff and Skippy, Yahweh, Buck, Mitchell, and I think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm trying to think. Do I bring any of these others up? I think I might actually bring do I bring any of those up? Nah, I'm not gonna bring any more up. I think that's fair. Mabel, I think, is definitely the top of the list, so it goes in this order, I think. Yeah, we'll swap them around. And then those two, and then that one, then Yahweh. Then I think it's Buck Mitchell. Then I think Mabel is probably the next best. Then Abraham the First. I liked what they did with him too. And then honestly, Blog Alien. I liked what they did with him. Then I'd probably put the Jazz Dudes next. I think they were fine. Jazz Dudes. Then I'll put Strawberry. Actually, the Summer Games Chairman will go here. And then Huge Ass will actually go behind them. Yeah. Then Strawberry. Then Rasputin. Then Milhouse. Then this dude. Then the Teacher. Then the Patriarch. Oh. Yeah, then Kurt Medeus, I think. That's fair. I think Moses is probably actually right at the bottom. He's like falling into C. Then I think the next best is probably, I would say, Tabitha. Maybe. I don't know. No, I'd say Tabitha's kind of like leaning into the thingy. Who would I say the next best is? Probably the leader, actually. I think he was kind of bad, but this, I don't know. Then the alien. Then Andre. Then that dude. Then this dude. Then I think probably this dude. Then them first. Actually, no, I actually kind of like these characters. No, these characters gotta go right here. I think they're bad. Like, I think they should be costumes. At the very least, they have something going for them. Secretary Milhouse, I think, is at the bottom. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then, who's at the bottom here? Let's see. The worst is definitely Muscular Milhouse. Then that, then that. Yeah, that's fair. And then I would probably say next would be... He's the next worst, I would say. Vernon Von Braun. Then Opal. Then the Bully Boss. Then King Herod. Actually, I probably would change them round. I'd probably put him there. Then the Torture Coach, sadly. Then Captain Flag. Then I would say probably Stogie, yeah. Then the Iron Yuppie. Then Baby Jesus. And then Dr. Burnbreak. Yeah, that's fair. And then, so the very, very worst is Muscular Milhouse. The very, very best is Virgil. That's my opinion. So I apologize that this video was kind of like rambly, but I don't know. That's how I'm rolling apparently. So I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.